Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and this is What If Belle Was a Vampire Part 2. So, the last time we left off, Belle was kind of defeating these Minotaurs pretty easily, and I was kind of staying in the sidelines as she needed to help as Belle was taking care of her. I've been like, gotta keep an eye on him. And here comes Part 2. And after Belle took care of all of the monsters, I would have kind of exited the dungeon and would have gone towards the guild to kind of uh, know what was that person, or who was that person rather. And the guild would have kind of said, oh, he was Bell Cornell. He is the level 3 adventurer that just joined a couple of days ago. As I would like be confused as, you sure you aren't mistaken? Like, how can an adventurer that joined in so recently be level 3? You must be joking, right? As the guild said, no. We are also kind of surprised as this incident hasn't happened, like ever. And say, oh, this is an interesting fella. Ice would be thinking, and after Ice would see who the person was, she would have kind of gone towards Loki and would have said, Goddess Loki, I have some written news about in your new adventure. As sipping down some tea and saying, so what's this adventure you are speaking of? Knowing you, it wouldn't be any rad adventure. And say, yeah, this adventure just joined recently. And Loki would kind of be confused as, yeah, so what's so special about this adventure? Um, uh, Loki, no, I would have kind of said like, yeah, this is the confusing part, as this adventure just joined in recently, and like not even 2 days and he's already level 2. Loki, who was sipping tea, would have kind of like spewed it all out like, and what the hell are you saying, guys? You are, whoa, now this is adventure that we need. As a yes, as they would have and you know where this adventure would be currently? Loki would ask. Now I said, I don't know, you should still be in the dungeons if it's not too late. As Loki would have like, alright then, to the dungeon it is. As they would have gone outside the dungeons and kind of waited. Bella would have kind of like, fighting those Minotaurs really kind of stiffened my arms. I guess I'll call it a day. And Bill would have kind of been heading out towards the of the dungeons, and would have like here like, hey you kid with the white hair and red eyes, come here over, will ya? As Bill kind of looked around and said, wait, me? Yes, you. As they would be screaming, and Bill would have kind of like, yes. How can I help you? And they would, and Loki said, hey. Loki would have said, hey, adventurer, do you want to join us, our family? Um, Bill said, like, no, I'm already in a family. Why would I do that? Why would I actually join your family? As you say, I don't know, because we are the strongest, I guess. So, nah, I'm pretty chill about my own. I don't need any. As Bill would have, like, passed, and Loki would have been, like, no, a lot pissed, because, who the hell does this adventure thing is? Doesn't he know who we are? Ah, that guy has some nerves, as they would have left it at that. And Bill, after this incident, would have kind of would have gone towards the guild and would have kind of turned in all these magic stones. And after Bill turned all his magic stones, he would have gotten a huge amount of money again, and Bill would have kind of like gone towards the mansion that he bought, and Hestia would be kind of like, welcome Bill, how was the day? As Bill said, like, nothing, I just had to deal with a couple of monsters. As Hestia would have kind of updated Bill's status, and Bell's status would be as follows: Magic 0 still, Attack C, um, Agility S, Dexterity D, and Defense B. As Belle would have like, thank you goddess, as the day would have passed, and the day would have passed, and Belle would have been like taking a few days off and kind of exploring Oreo, as he still hasn't done yet, as since he came, he only gone towards the dungeons, not knowing what was happening around, as Belle would have kind of taken some time off and would have kind of been exploring Oreo. As Belle would have been exploring, he would kind of feel like somebody was watching him. Bill kind kind of see like, wait, what? What? I may be imagining things. I think I'm going crazy. As Bell would have kind of like shrugged off and would have kind of been exploring Wario. And whilst he was exploring, he would come across a tavern, Mamma Mia's tavern. Mamma Mia. Aha, nice joke. Okay, and after he gone towards the tavern, he would have kind of ordered some foods, and he would meet with a couple of people in the original, and would have kind of introduced himself and all those things. And Bill would have kind of ate his food and would have kind of left the place. And Bill would have like, enough exploring today, calling it a day. As Bill would have kind of gone towards the mansion, and another day would have been passed. And uh, and after this, Bill would have been kind of like going towards the dungeons again. And this time, Bill thought, this is lore. As Bill would have been in floor 17, and he would have like kind of like getting bored of these monsters. These monsters aren't even a challenge anymore. I heard that there was a floor boss in level 18. Let me give it a shot. Maybe it'll be some exciting for me. As Bell would have kind of like walked up to level 18 and there he would come across the floor boss Goliath. As this Goliath would have kind of like trying to hit Bell, but Bell like, you are also not worth my time, huh? As Bell would have like quickly dodged every single one of Goliath's attack, and we're like, this boss. I thought you were supposed to be a full boss, not some random old monster that was in the dungeons. And we'll have like just done one uppercut and would have taken care of this monster. As some adventurers would be kind of seeing this as, whoa, that guy is strong. And we have kind of like, oh yes, he's strong, alright. Did you know that he just joined a couple of days ago? As some adventurers would be like, talking to that Bell as, you serious? Now he actually took down the level 18 boss by himself. What the hell is this kid made of? And they would have been kind of been talking about this, and Bell have been going to level 18. And when he arrived at level 18, he would have been like, wait, I thought this place was supposed to be like filled with monsters, but I don't see anything in sight. As one of the adventurers from that was actually resting say, "Oh, you must be new here." That's a common mistake. People think that this level is like this floor is like full of monsters, but it is actually a resting place. As this is a safe point, you could say. And Bill said, "Wait, so where can I go? So from where can I go to level 19 then?" As you were like, you should kind of rest up, but if you really want to know, it's like over there pointing to the direction of where the level 19 is entrance is. I said, thanks guy, and thanks to that guy, and we have kind of gone to level 19 now. And Bill will have like uh, have a little bit of challenge now, you could say, as the monsters have been stronger, and would have like still would have not been a challenge, but still would have been tough for Bell. And Bell would have like, another one. Where can I actually find a monster that can actually excite me with joy and with like battle? As Bill would have like taken care of monsters and would have kind of getting deeper and deeper, and would have like arrived at floor 25 where he like kind of had now a little bit of challenge, as he would have actually needed to use some more of his power, as Bill wasn't going 100%, if you were wondering. And Bill would have like, finally a challenge at my finally a challenge. I would have like kind of bit of struggling, but he would have able to take care of it, as any wound that he actually had would have kind of been healed because of his super regenerative abilities that a vampire has. And the Bill would have like, still no match for me again. Ah, and Bill would have like, come on. As Bill would have kind of like gone another floor level deep, and would have taken care of it again, and who had arrived at level 30 now. And Bill was like, no monsters at those levels. kind of give me a challenge. Now, will you give me a challenge? At, at Christ's sake, as like monsters would have like kind of attacking me and still no challenge. As any like Bill would have taken care of it easily. As Bill would have like, I'm tired now. Fine, let me go back now. As Bill has started to get out of the dungeons and collecting a lot of money, collecting a lot of magic stones, and would have kind of like gone towards the guild hall, and the guild will have been like, "Hey, you, um, watch out, okay?" As Bill will like, "Wait, what do you mean?" As the guild said, "I cannot tell you much, but you are very powerful, and people might be trying to recruit you. And yeah, so watch your back." As Bill like, alright, not knowing, being kind of confused as what the hell was happening, and Bill kind of turned in his magic stones and would have called it a day. And Bill's status would have been all ranked up, would have gone all the way to A, and agility to double S. As Bill like, finally, now I just need to defeat some monsters, some monsters, and I will be level 4 now, finally. I hope that they would have been a bit of challenge to me, though. As Bill would have been, like, kind of disappointed by the monsters, as they weren't powerful enough to handle Bill's power. And after this, Bill kind of like, while heading to the dungeons, he would see like there was like some sort of preparations that was happening. Bill would have been new to this place, so would have like kind of asked around like, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? As the person say, oh, you must be new here. This is kind of bit of festival, you could say, that the Ganesha familia kind of does every year. As what is this festival about, anyways? You could say it's like a normal festival with some adventurous stuff, I guess. As okay, kind of still being confused. As Bill have um um exploring around, and yeah. And this is where I'm going to be ending off this what if, and thank you for listening.